possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. This is Marshall. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In the red zone this time. On second down, here's Osweiler. That is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Their big tight end. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And Forbath will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now Marshall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball. They've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Now Osweiler on second down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So it'll be first down here after the run. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Keith Marshall, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 85 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And the defense in an envious position here after that penalty by the offense. It's now 3rd and 20.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This first half. A nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Now let's go.
play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Trey Burton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people and bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Caught left side, Hopkins. A gain of 13 and also a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he cuts. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Shift together here from the D-line. After the interception, here's Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, Osweiler. It's complete to Hopkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, Osweiler. He's got Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Texans a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
No, check. Patriot. No, check.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now let's go. Blue 90. No, check. No, check. Patriot.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Atlanta. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
All right, here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it. No. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it third down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Wide open receiver complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
No. Check. Patriot.
On second down, here's Osweiler. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, now look at 50 now, Barney.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. It's complete to Hopkins. 23 yards on the play. And let's discuss Osweiler a little bit further. Obviously, an interesting journey for him to get here to Houston.
Groomed in Denver and actually got to play some before he ended up making his departure to Houston. But after the Broncos won the Super Bowl, I think he was in search of his own team and his own destiny as maybe a Super Bowl quarterback. They gave him a great opportunity, and he took advantage of it and headed to be a Texan.
Watch it now, Barney. Here you go now.
And here's Marshall. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now it's Osweiler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Marshall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Let's go. Blue 90.
On second down, Osweiler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Hey, here we go now. 3-19.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Deep drop. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Going for it all. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10. 8-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And they'll run it here. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go. Green 39. Green.
And he'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.